So it's actually rational. So what we are going to do is we'll build a probabilistic model which actually shows that such kind of a behavior is rational and it makes complete sense. In order to do that, I want to conduct a small online experiment. I need some 5 or 6 volunteers. On the WhatsApp group, I have your numbers, but not the names. Can I just get the names and numbers of few of you here? And I'll tell you what the experiment is and we'll get started with it. Okay, I have Shivam with me, Ayush, I have Shivam, Ayush, Harsh, Shitiz, Harshvardhan, Arushi. I have 6 people with me. Okay, 6 is a sufficient number. We'll start with the experiment. I'll tell you what the experiment is. If there is, you think about it for 2 minutes and then we'll get started. The experiment is a very simple one. Right now, I have 2 bags with me. I'll just write down here. I have 2 bags with me. So in one of these bags, I have three two blue balls and one red ball, and I am calling it a majority blue bag. I'm labeling this bag as majority blue bag. I have one more bag with me. Just a second. Which has one blue ball and 2 red balls, and I'm going to call it a majority red bag. So generally we do these experiments in an offline class, so I'm just finding some way of doing it online. What I'm going to do is I'll randomly choose one of these bags and we are then going to do a sequential experiment. What we'll do in this experiment is, so I'm explaining it in an offline setting, then we'll take how do we take it online. So one by one, I'll ask each of you to come and draw a ball from this bag, right? You draw that ball out. You don't show it to the other people in the class. You just see it and you put it back, right? And you have to predict whether it's a majority blue bag or is it a majority red bag. So we'll see who scores the maximum. We have 6 students here. So whenever you give me a correct answer, I'll give you, let's say, +5 marks, and for every wrong answer, I'll give you -1. So it's +5 and -1, and we'll see who gets the maximum marks. Uh, do you get the exact experiment? What is happening? So the first person comes, sees a ball, keeps it back, and predicts which bag is it, majority blue or majority red, right? So he's going to tell this to the entire class. What does he think? Whether it's a majority blue bag or a majority red bag. Then the second person will come. So you now know what the first person thought, and then you are going to draw a ball on your own, keep it back. So you also have a signal there. And then based on what the first person said and based on what color ball you have, you also predict whether it's a majority blue bag or a majority red bag. So this is the experiment we are going to do. Think about it for 1 minute and let me know if the experiment is clear so that we get it right. Okay, it's clear. Just give me 2 minutes. I need to save your numbers. Okay, so how we are going to do it in an online setting? Since you cannot come here and draw a ball out of this bag, I'm going to do that for you, right? And whatever ball did I draw you, I'm going to send it to you on WhatsApp so that the information is private with you. Based on that ball, whatever you think the bag is, you can type it on the chat window so that the entire class knows what you have guessed. And at the end, I'll tell you which bag is it. Just give me few more seconds. So I have Harsh and Harshvardhan.
Ma'am, you can write a message on group. We will be sending you the hello message. Then it would be easy to save.
Uh, okay, it's fine. I have done it. I think I can reply to you privately, right? Yes. Okay, I'm done. So how we'll be starting it? So this is the order. First Shivam, then Ayush, then Harsh, then Sitish, then Harshvardhan, and then Arushi. So we are starting with Shivam. So Shivam comes and draws a ball out of this bag. Now you do not know. It can be a majority red bag or it can be a majority blue bag. I have chosen one. Right. So now I'm going to send what Shivam has drawn as a private message to Shivam. Based on that, Shivam is going to guess which bag it is. It will be better if all of you just give me a hello message. You are correct. Can just all the 6 volunteers send me a hello message?
Ma'am, can you send a hello first in the group so that we can reply to that message?
Just
Have
a
your
sec. Yes, sure. Okay. So Shivam draws the first ball, and I have sent him what is the color of the ball he has drawn. So now Shivam, you need to guess whether it's a majority red bag or a majority blue bag. Shivam, you can reply it on the chat window so that everyone knows. Not the color which you have seen. What do you think is the bag? So in the chat window, you need to write what do you think, whether it's a majority blue bag or a majority red bag. What you have seen, you can keep that information with you. Okay, so here I have something to say. I want no one to play fishy. So all of you should play rationally. We can start it again. So I can just tell you what just happened. Shivam, I told you that you have drawn a red bag, red ball. So if you have drawn a red ball, why would you think it's a majority blue bag?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to start it once again. I'm again randomly taking one of the bags and I'm sharing the signal again. So we're just trying to get the experiment right. It might take some time. Okay, Shivam, go ahead. Okay. So Shivam thinks it's a majority blue bag. Next, I'm going to send a signal to Ayush. So this is the ball which Ayush is drawing, and based on the ball, he will predict which bag is it. Okay, Ayush says it's a red bag. Now, next I'm moving to Harsh. Okay. Harsh says it's a majority blue bag. Moving to Kshitiz now. Okay. Kshitiz says it's a majority red bag. I'm moving to Harsh Vardhan now. Harsh, it's your turn to predict which bag is it. Okay. Harshvardhan said it's majority blue. I'm moving to Arushi now. So we are going to do this experiment 3 times. It might take some time, but we have certain conclusions to draw from there. Okay. Arushi says it's blue one. We'll do it one more time. I've just drawn a ball. I've just chosen now one of the bags. I'll tell you the results after this, what actually happened. Okay. So I'm again starting with Shivam here. Okay. Shivam says majority blue. Moving to Ayush. Ayush again says it's a majority blue. Moving to Harsh now. Okay, Harsh says it's majority red. Going to Kshitiz now. Moving to Harsh Vardhan now. Moving to Arushi now. Okay. Uh, so I'm going to now tell you what just happened. Just wait a second. I'll share my screen with you. Okay. So in the first experiment, I had a majority blue bag with me, right? And we have drawn certain balls. So what happened in this particular experiment is all of you have gone by the ball which you have drawn. So you know that if it's a majority red bag, the probability of getting a red bag is higher, and vice versa. So in this particular case, Shivam has drawn a blue bag. So he predicted that it's sorry. Shivam has drawn a blue ball. So he predicted that it's a majority blue bag. Ayush drew a red ball. So he said that it's a majority red bag. Harsh drew a blue ball. So he said that it's majority blue. Similarly, Kshitiz drew a red ball, said it's a majority red bag. Harshvardhan drew blue box, drew blue ball, said it's majority blue bag, right? Arushi drew a blue ball and she said it's a majority blue bag. So this experiment seems perfectly fine. What happens in the second one? The bag was actually majority red, right? So let's just see what happened. So coming to Shivam. Shivam drew a blue ball and he said that it's a majority blue bag. So this one completely makes sense here, right? If it's a majority blue bag and if you are, so you don't know which, I'm sorry, you don't know which bag it is. You drew a ball and you found it to be blue, makes sense that you will call it a majority blue bag. Coming to Ayush, Ayush also drew a blue ball and again makes sense that he will predict that this bag is majority blue. Coming to Harsh, Harsh drew a red ball and Harsh says it's a majority red bag. So here I would say that Harsh, he hasn't played completely rationally. Although his answer is correct and he gets the payoff, he has gone by his own signal and he has ignored the signals given by the previous people. So it generally doesn't happen in a herding behavior. Let's look at it from a probabilistic point of view. So just look at here. Let's look at the first person, Shivam here. So can you tell me uh, what is the probability that given that Shivam has drawn a blue ball from the bag, so what is the probability that it's a majority red bag? Can you calculate it using Bayes probabilistic model? Can you just figure out what this value is? So it's going to be probability that it's a majority blue bag and you have drawn a blue ball divided by probability that you have drawn a blue ball, right? This probability here, you can write it as a sum of two probabilities. So it's the probability that it's a majority blue ball and you drew a blue ball divided by probability that it was majority blue bag and you drew a blue ball in plus probability that it was a majority red bag and you drew a blue ball. Can you tell me what is this value? So we can assume that both the bags are equally likely. So Shivam says that this probability is 2 by 3. So this probability is 2 by 3. It means what is the probability that it's a majority red bag given that you drew a blue ball, that becomes 1 by 3, right? So probabilistically your answer should be blue because this probability is high. So Shivam made a rational decision saying that it's a blue bag. Okay. Next, coming to what Ayush is going to do. Now, Ayush is going to look at it rationally. What Ayush knows, he knows that the answer of Shivam was majority blue. And he also knows that Shivam was the first person to draw the ball. It means Ayush knows that Shivam has drawn a blue ball. Because if Shivam would have seen a red ball there, his answer would have been red. So Ayush for sure knows that Shivam, he has drawn a blue ball. So he can now look at it as two experiments. In the first experiment, you have actually drawn a blue ball from the bag. And in the second experiment, you are again drawing a blue ball from the bag. So this is what Ayush saw. So according to Ayush, there were two experiments where you draw these balls with replacement. And in these two experiments, both the balls were blue. So if you apply this same formula here, what is the probability that it is a majority blue bag given that Shivam has drawn a blue ball and Ayush has also drawn a blue ball. So this probability will be, I think, slightly again greater than 2 by 3. So it's rational that Ayush says it's a blue ball. Now coming to Harsh. So I'm being a rational Harsh here. So what the rational Harsh will do? Rational Harsh knows that Shivam's answer was majority blue. So he knows that Shivam has actually drawn a blue ball, because if it was a red ball, he would have said red. What can Harsh say about Ayush? Harsh can again say about Ayush that Ayush has drawn a blue ball. Why? Because if Ayush has drawn a red ball, so Ayush would have gone with his own signal, because he's trying to maximize his payoff. So Ayush know, in that case, Ayush would know, yes, Shivam saw a blue, that's fine, but I saw a red. So the signal is insufficient. So Ayush will go with his own signal, which was red. But since Ayush also said blue, it means that Ayush has also drawn a blue ball. So Harsh now knows that in both the previous experiments, the balls which were drawn were blue. And now when I draw a ball, this time it is a red ball. So me, which is a rational Harsh, will see this as 3 experiments where I'm drawing this ball with replacement. First time it's blue, second time it's blue, and third time it's red. Right? So what should be the answer here? So can you find the probability that it's a majority blue bag, given that first 2 signals were blue and the last signal was red? And you just put in the values here. And what's this answer? So it will be what? Probability that it's a majority blue bag, and you see a blue, red. Okay, you are getting mixed answers. Let me just solve it. So it's probability that it's a majority blue bag, and you see a blue, red. So that's going to be 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 into 1 by 3 divided by. And actually for this majority blue bag, you have a half here, which will actually get cancelled out. So I'm not writing it. Again, that probability that it's a majority blue bag, right? And you see a blue, red, which is the same as this number here, into 1 by 3 plus we have probability that it's a majority red bag, and you see a blue, red. So what is that? 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 into 2 by 3. So this will come out to be 4 by 6. 4 by 6, which is 2 by 3, right? So in this case, probability that it's a majority blue bag is, yes, 2 by 3. And probability that it's a majority red bag is 1 minus 2 by 3, which is 1 by 3. So rationally, I should end up saying a blue here. Okay. So that's what just happens. So what is happening at this stage here? Let me just tell you the results again. Next was Kshitij. So Kshitij saw a blue ball again, and he said that it's a blue bag. Then I have Harshvardhan. He also saw a blue. He drew a blue ball and he said the answer is red. I don't know the rationale behind this. Can you just tell us, Harshvardhan, why you predicted this? It was sort of obvious, is it? So I would say 3 people before you said that it was a blue bag, and 1 person before you said that it was a red bag. So you were the second person who saw that it was a red ball. Okay, let me just move forward to Arushi. So Arushi was the one who saw a red ball and she said that this is a blue bag. So, or Arushi, okay. Okay, that's good. Good answer. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, Arushi, she sees a red ball and she says that it's a blue bag. So I would say that Arushi, although didn't get the payoff, but she was the one who played the game entirely rationally. So what is happening? Since most of the people end up saying it's blue, and just one or two people say it's red, so I'm getting blue signals more. So what will happen if I know that in all the preceding experiments I have seen a blue? So even if I see a red, and we have established it with the help of this probabilistic model here, you are going to go with the blue. So in this case, if you play this game entirely rationally, you will see that as soon as in these predictions, the number of blue balls, as soon as you see two consecutive blues actually, as soon as you see two consecutive blue balls, then no matter what is the color of the ball you see, you will end up answering blue. No, that's generally what happens in a herding behavior. So okay. So you can, I'm not going now into too many details of this probabilistic model. You can just figure it out and solve these equations. So the motivation is, if you play this game entirely rationally and somehow the initial two players, they end up getting the wrong answer, right? Then the entire class will go wrong. And what is the probability of this happening in this particular experiment? So let me say that if instead of Harsh, Arushi was playing, so in the third go here, she would have said that the bag is a blue ball, although she has seen a red. And the next person, he knows that all the previous people have said that it's blue. So even if he sees a red, he goes with the blue. That is with the crowd. So what is happening? Whatever these two people say initially, that becomes the dominant answer, right? In case everyone is playing rationally, definitely you can, knowing this concept, you can apply your minds and like the one concept Harshvardhan used, and you can end up with different answers. But I'm talking about a completely rational scenario. And what is the probability that this entire class goes wrong here? So what is the probability that both of these two people get the wrong signals? That is, it was actually a majority red bag, but somehow these two people end up drawing out blue balls. So the probability of that is 1 by 3 into 1 by 3. So basically 1 by 9 is the probability that your entire class will go wrong in such a case. That is 9 times. How many times? Out of every 10 times, 1 time. So whenever you play this experiment, whenever you play this game 10 times, so there will be 1 time when the entire class will go wrong. So here it was a very simple experiment we did. But the point is, you can actually apply this, this theory to how people, they accept innovations, or how people, they accept technologies. Or let's say you went to a new city and you want to go to a restaurant. So there are two restaurants there. Let's say one of the restaurants is good and other is bad. So similarly to how we had two urns here. So what you are going to do, let's say you have no idea about how the restaurant is, you haven't seen it online, you are just standing there and you see when the people are coming, which restaurant they are choosing. And let's say you are looking it from the beginning of the day. So you know that this is the first customer who came, and you see that this person, he went to which of the restaurant. So here also what will happen, if somehow initially 3 or 4 people chose the wrong restaurant, which is actually bad, you will end up going there. In this regard, I'll tell you a very interesting experiment which was again done online by Duncan Watts. And I think after that we'll close off this